guys who are playing 2K basketball or that.
All right, MP, you ready?
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got McCaw, and it's Samuels in at the center position.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
You know, one of the things you love about MP, he is certainly a team-first kind of a guy. Individual stats really don't do much for him. He wants to win, period.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. 4-point game.
And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
So it's the West now. Following the miss by MP. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Drew, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. It's all knotted up.
Love the awareness from MP, showing a willingness to get his teammates involved.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Webb's checked in for MP. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up.
Changing it up here.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star And that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. We've got Garnett, Payne out there with McCall. Then there's Washington. The East leading by 5. Webb with it, now guarded by Payne. MP converting the top bucket.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The East leading by 4. Here's Cousins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Cousins has got 10 points.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Payne passes to Garnett. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Payne. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here are the East All-Stars now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Webb kicks to Hayward. Basket is good. The assist from Webb. Webb's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into...
So it's the East All-Star with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The West trails by 12. MP out there with Mason. Then it's Hansen. Then there's Doherty. And it's Graham in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Count it. Good.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was...
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
MP in the house.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K. Well, Grant, we've just passed the All-Star break. What does the focus turn into for these teams now?
You know, B.A., when the All-Star break is in the rear view, you know it's go time. This is the time of year where you have to give it your all.
To the paint. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass.
Fighting through contact. MP. Whew.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. And it's Wade in at the point guard position. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Hawks on D. Outside Barrett. Fires the three. Wade misses. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Above the rim, MP rising up.
Pass to Perkins from 18 feet away, and he hits the jumper.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Atlanta.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And MP throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The three, Barrett. Hampton grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Aldridge. Gets the three to fall.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside, and he commits the intentional foul.
You don't...
They've got MP, and it's Foster in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Pass to Rollins. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. MP. They get it again. Tries again. Foster with the bucket. Foster's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
From the arc. Wade misses. The Hawks lead by 3. To the middle. Here's MP. MP, the flush.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Has to Ware. There's the 3. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. MP inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 7.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Wade. Here's Evans. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
MP shot is off.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And it's Ware missing. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And that one's good. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Shot to stop the run. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got rebound number 8 now. Here's MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Weber. Hey, from beyond the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Down low, MP drops it in.
Defense has no answers for what MP is questioning them with right now.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And the Grizzlies call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important. It's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's orange.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you could do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
Thanks for joining us. Time.
And ball left in this one. MP really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. And it's Hudgens in at the shooting guard position. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Going inside with the teardrop.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. MP's got 16 points.
If you get it to MP that close to the hoop,
here's Hudgens. They've got MP, and it's Foster in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Pass to Ware. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Ware. Here's Perkins. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Hawks leading. Here's MP. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
It's stolen by MP. Grizzlies with the rebound. Perkins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Evans. All sorts of time. Atlanta with the rebound. Foster's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
You know people can't see you, but you're doing...
Substitution on the court.
So it's Atlanta now. 4-point game.
Tremendous effort on the boards. He's been playing big all night.
It's Barrett on the wing. It's stolen. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Perkins. Knocks down the triple. Perkins has got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down. MP not backing down from the big moment. He embraces the spotlight.
Here's Samuels. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 from Memphis.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Wade. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to Hudgens. Here's Samuels. Hampton grabs the board. Hampton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside, here's MP. The rebound by Hudgens. Hudgens got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the left wing. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. 1:25 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's MP. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
And what a big-time play by MP, showing no fear when the heat is on.
Here's Perkins. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here's Perkins. This one for three. Hampton grabs the board.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
MP, that was good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Samuels. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here. And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game. Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Aldridge misses, and they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
From the inbound. Count it! There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
His fourth.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. Fires away from way outside. On the money. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
You guys look tired out there. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? Good, MP. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting. A tenacious player. MP doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the foul called on MP. That's foul. So with Aldridge sitting on the bench, here's who Terry Stotts is going with. Wallace is out there with Rizashay. Then there's McMillan. Then it's MP. And it's Foster in at point guard. Raptors trail by 6. Here is Jeffries. No scoring in this one. Johnson draws the double. Jacks up a 3. Jeffries can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting under 40% all in all for the game.
Oh, what a move by MP. Just relentlessly attacking the rim.
So it's Toronto coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And the foul called up. So it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Hawks.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather. And it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. They've got Mason. He's out there with Sharp, and it's Papadopoulos in at the small forward. Count that one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Rizashay, he's checked in for MP. Yeah. Raptors leading by 4. Foster is out there with MP. Then there's Wallace, and it's McMillan, and it's Ware in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Johnson's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Boy, high percentage shots, so valuable. MP making sure he doesn't waste an opportunity.
Now here's Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Short, that's good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's MP. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
Well, that's just about tremendous focus by MP to make sure the play is completed.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
A nice portion of their points have been earned at the line, and they've done an exceptional job creating havoc for the defense and getting fouled.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Now, here's MP. Pass to McMillan. Back to MP. Goes back up. Close in. No stopping MP.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Now, here's Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
MP, no good. Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Mason misses.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Wallace's shot is good.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And the foul called on MP. Here is Mason. Pass to Sharp. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Wallace. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Wallace. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Down low, here's MP. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Papadopoulos. No good on the 3. Atlanta leading by 7. To the middle. Here's MP. And it's Papadopoulos with the rebound. And the foul called on MP. So the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes.
Can't be reaching like that, MP. Man, y'all better win tonight, or some of us might need new jobs. Good luck, MP. Looking good, my guy. Can't say nothing bad about Puma. They've been cool.
Time to change it up. Get your mojo back.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Pass to McCaw. Here's Temple. Here's Larson. From outside, off the mark. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. And it's McCaw in at the three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. And we've got London on the track here in the crowd tonight. Known for being a big-time supporter of the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, born in Memphis, he moved to the Atlanta area when he was young. And he's a big part of the Atlanta hip-hop scene. And, of course, a big Hawks fan.
And now the Hawks on the break. Here's MP. And he buries his first look.
And this is how locked in MP is. Not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's Larson. And the foul called on MP. That's fouled him. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Johnson, and it's Larson in at the 1. Here's MP. Offensive rebound. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Well, MP knows these are high-value looks inside.
And the foul called on MP. First half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Hawks ahead, up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
And with the playoffs approaching, let's take a glance. Again, it's kind of like an eclipse. Don't stare exactly at it, but let's look at the power rankings.
Right now for the Hawks, a month left to play. Dog days. A lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Yeah, destination, the NBA lottery. They need another difference maker. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. They've got MP, and it's Lee in at the 1. That's the starting group for the second half for Terry Stotts.
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further.
On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Johnson, and it's Temple in at the power forward position.
Good passing instincts from MP. You have to reward guys for getting open like that.
Outside Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Mullen pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Work in the interior, MP.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And the foul called on MP. And so he's... And so it's Dallas winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day. Can't be reaching like that, MP. I'm down for comfort. MP, you're a man of the people.
Starting and shooting guard, 6'6" inches, number 4.
Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. Number one, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Some money on marketing schemes and pretty packages pushing dreams to the dreams. A dope MC is a dope MC. Thinking about a record deal on NC.
Welcome, everyone, to the play-in tournament as the 9th, taking a look at Orlando. Favored in this elimination game. Greg, win, they play again. Lose, they go home.
And you just can't look ahead. Just focused on the moment. Value each possession. That's that's really all you can control.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got MP. Wallace is out there with Aldridge. Then there's Hampton. And it's Bolden in at the point. To the paint. Here's Wallace. And the dunk by Wallace.
Oh, great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
Pass to Murphy. Lets the three fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
MP's shot is good. MP's got his second basket of the game.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
So here's Murphy. The 11-footer. Nice D from Aldridge. For Atlanta, they've got their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. MP's shot is good.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Now, here is Murphy. Here's Banchero. Offline with his three. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The offensive rebound, Aldridge. The layup off target.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Outside Edwards. To the left side wing. Another miss by Orlando. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. MP and the dunk by MP.
No holding back there, folks. A rim rattler by MP.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Orlando moving the ball around. No good from Cardinal. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. MP kicks to Hampton. Inside, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Aldridge against Murphy. Here's Cardinal. No good on the triple. The Atlanta leading by 6. Pass to Bolden. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive.
They've got Morris. Edwards is out there with Garnett. And it's Simpson in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. The Hawks shooting here about 46% for the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He had 44 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good from long range.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And the basket by MP.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Pass to Simpson. And it's off from three-point range.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Edwards got 10 points in the game. Atlanta leading by 6. To the inside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Good on the triple.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Down low. It's tipped. Morris looking over the floor. Shoots. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Foster. Still scoreless. And that one good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Magic trail by 7. It's Edwards on the wing. And the 3 off target.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Orlando let me know his status. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. He's definitely out for the rest of tonight, and he'll probably need some recovery time beyond that. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's Rizashea. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rizashea's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last
And so it's MP making things happen for the Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead of themselves thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
When it's win or go home, no time for daydreaming and looking ahead.
Yeah, some tough love there for the... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Wallace is out there with Aldridge. Then it's MP. Then there's Hampton. And it's Bolden in at the point.
MP with a tough shot. That's really hard. Great concentration.
The Magic trail by 13. Out to the right wing. Here's Collier. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Hampton passes to MP. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Banchero. A shot by Murphy. No one around. And the three ball is good. Murphy's got 17 now.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
Atlanta leading by 12. MP inside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here we go. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Hawks. Aldridge has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Outside Edwards. The Magic again can't hit.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. And that's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Murphy. Offensive rebound.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That one is off. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Atlanta. And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Reza Shea.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Over in the corner, Banchero. Off target with his 3. The Hawks leading by 18. MP inside. The second effort, he takes it up and lays it in. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Collier. Nailed from three-point land.
Look at Banchero finding his teammate out there, getting the ball into the hands of the open man. Man, that's impressive.
MP, no good. And the Magic shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Outside Murphy. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Garnett, he's checked in for the Magic. The Magic trail by 14. Pass to Murphy. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job.
Now Morris. Russell is out there with Morris. Then it's Garnett. And it's Walsh. And at the force, Pitts is out there for Orlando.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Hawks, Hampton.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And they did it. A big win for the Atlanta Hawks. And they'll celebrate tonight, but this is just the first step for them to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, but all
That's what I'm talking about. Can't be reaching like that, MP.
Better come hard tonight, or it's going to be a long summer in Cancun.